rent, or if you look out at night to make sure that your car isn't being repossessed, or you're wondering where your children are because you've kind of lost control of them, I believe that God walks with us through all of that as much as the good times. And if I couldn't say anything else to folks, I would say that God really does care, and you can't go by the world's standards when it comes to that.
Amen.
I wish it were true that God promised that we would all live in a fine home and have all of our material needs met, but the abundant life and the everlasting life that we've been promised is not the same thing as having unlimited credit.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And that's one of the things that some people, when they present the gospel, they don't want to go near that because people will hear that and say, well, that doesn't sound like a good deal. But all I can do is be a witness.
That's it.
I didn't start out with a lot of stuff. I just believed, and things worked out a certain way for me. And I believe that they will all work out for all of you as well. They'll take different form, different paths, but there is something for everyone from the Lord, and it's just a matter of seeing it through. I'm like an Israelite. I wandered in the desert for like 35, 40 years, and I finally, I saw something, or I finally reached the water, and they said, "Okay, cross over now."
Yeah.
So that's all I can really say.
Okay. Well, that's perfect. It hit the nail on the head for me, brother. All right. Well, we picked out a special song just for you tonight, Rodney.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. This one's just for you. Daniel, are you ready to cue up our song for the evening to wrap things up?
No.
Well, get ready.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, let me just say a word of thanks to you guys. I have to tell you, Mark, I was a little apprehensive about doing this because I figured, what could I possibly have to say that would be of interest?
Just 3 hours worth of stuff.
Well, I'm just my word of thanks because I didn't think I would have even 15 minutes. So, and look what we turned into.
Well, you've done great, because this has been a great show, and
Absolutely.
I'm amazed at how God has used you and where He's put you right now.
Yeah.
Well, so am I, because I'm up shit creek without a paddle. I don't even know what song I'm supposed to be playing.
Oh, well, I thought we had that settled. I thought you said you already had it and you didn't need it. It was Happy Day, but you had no hugging singing.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Right. Well, Rodney, I want to thank you for coming over tonight. It was a great joy for me to have you here. It's always a great time when we get together. Last summer when you smoked ribs for me, oh, man, you smoked some chicken and ribs, and I'm telling you, it was out of this world. Oh, man, I'm telling you, this guy knows how to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I learned some stuff from Steve. We traded some turkey recipes for frying turkeys. And
how come I haven't had any of this frying turkey
We're
stuff?
gonna have a cook-off, Rodney. I can tell right now. I'm gonna have to have a cook-off with you.
Good.
Yeah, really.
But my thanks also to you, Steve, and to Daniel, and to all those who were kind enough to listen. And I hope.
Please don't thank me, because I've just completely screwed everything up tonight.
Well, if nothing else, you've been the escape alienator. So.
That's right. I like it when he's here, because then I don't have to worry about alienating anyone. Daniel,
I'm always worried about me stepping in something. I don't have to worry about it. Daniel steps in everything for me.
That's absolutely correct.
And may the blessings of the Lord be upon everybody.
There's a benediction for you, brother. Yeah. All right, well, wrapping things up, I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight at Mark Mercer's Loving, Caring, and Sharing. It's been my great pleasure to host, and Daniel, thank you so much for producing me, and Steve for being my go-to man for all information, and we'll be back again next Friday night with